I don't know how I could not go help. It's just what I have to do.
That was Darla Grese 5 weeks ago, mentally preparing to leave her family and her respiratory therapist job in Norfolk behind to take on the COVID crisis in New York City during its peak of new cases.
Every day I realize that I will never be the same because of this experience. You can't be.
Grese planned for the worst case scenario, and that's exactly what she walked into. She says around 75% of the respiratory therapy staff at Coney Island Hospital were sick with COVID-19 when she was brought in.
I was a little bit frantic after hearing how many staff members went out. But then, you know what, after the first couple shifts, that fear just kind of went away. And all of a sudden you walk into this person's room who has a name and they have a family. And they're sick, and I just need to treat them.
The toughest days were when she realized there was nothing more she could do to save her patients.
When you have a patient taking their last breaths in a bed, and you have a family member yelling through an iPad screen, trying to wake their family member up, that's something you don't forget.
Helping her get through the 12-and-a-half-hour shifts 6 and 7 days a week were the strangers she now calls friends.
There's always a stress hanging over your shoulders, regardless of the day and the grind. So when you experience that together, you can't help but bond over that.
With the pandemic winding down, she still worries the end isn't near.
If everybody floods the streets and floods the stores and floods pizzerias, I mean, it's going to happen all over again.
She's excited for the day she's no longer needed in New York. She thinks that day is only 1 or 2 weeks away. She's looking forward to reuniting with her family in Virginia Beach, but she has no regrets about the life-changing journey.
I feel like I did exactly what I needed to do. I'm very proud about that.
Kofo Lasaki, News 3.